Fun fact: in the Beverly Hillbillies, Mr. Drysdale, played by Raymond Bailey, was often portrayed as the epitome of the wealthy, sophisticated Beverly Hills banker who was both fascinated and frustrated by the Clampett family's down-to-earth ways. Interestingly, Raymond Bailey's portrayal of Mr. Drysdale was so memorable that he became synonymous with the character, but he was originally cast in a supporting role. However, his comedic timing and chemistry with the other cast members, especially with Buddy Ebsen, led to Mr. Drysdale becoming a central figure in many storylines throughout the series. Moreover, Bailey's character often found himself in humorous predicaments as he tried to manage the Clampett's wealth while navigating their unconventional lifestyle. His interactions with the Clampett family highlighted the cultural clash between the rural, simple life of the Clampetts and the elite world of Beverly Hills, making for some of the show's most entertaining moments.
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up to the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
Going on Wednesday morning dressed up like Saturday night?
To Hollywood, to that moving picture studio Mr. Drysdale bought for me.
What you gonna do over there?
Well, make pictures, I reckon. Seeing as how I own the place, the least I can do is to give him a hand.
It ain't hands they need over there in Hollywood. It's heads. Tits, the whole kit and caboodle of them.
Granny, I got to admit them movie folks do act like there's a few straws shy of a bale.
Their thinkers are puny. Why, the sun was shining bright as you please outside. Where do you think they were making and shooting pictures? Inside, with the lights on.
Yeah, I did think that was mighty wasteful. But what got me was the way they kept dragging stuff indoors to make the indoors look like outdoors, when it could have stayed outdoors instead of coming indoors in the first place. Jethro!
If you take my advice, you'll forget the whole crazy business.
Well, now, Granny, Mr. Drysdale must be counting on me to make movies. Why else would he buy me a movie studio?
It's a real estate investment.
Real estate investment? A movie studio?
Of course. It's the land that's valuable. Now, look what 20th Century Fox did with just a part of their lot. Century City.
You mean you do that with Mammoth?
Why not? I'll call it Clampett City. In fact, I've got architects working on the plans right now.
But, Chief, that studio's been a Hollywood landmark. Why, movie history has been made there for 50 years.
That's long enough. Now, let's make some money there. And this project will make millions. Millions. Millions.
But, Chief...
Never interrupt me when I'm saying that word.
Mr. Drysdale, you may have a steel vault for a heart, but suppose Mr. Clampett wants to continue making movies at Mammoth.
That's very funny. If there's one thing in this world that would not appeal to Jed Clampett, is the phony tinsel and nonsense business of making movies.
What kind of movies are you going to make, Paul?
Well, they tell me that the best kind is what they call hits. So I reckon I'll make mostly them.
How about making one with critters?
I might do that. That Rin Tin Tin and Strongheart does right good.
You can use any of my critters you want to.
Well, thank you. I'll study on it. If that Jethro don't get down here and drive me over to the studio, I ain't gonna have time to make more than 1 or 2 movies today. Jethro, what's keeping you? Come on down here.
Jed, I put up some victuals for you to take along.
I thought you was getting me going.
Well, I've been thinking it over. We ain't seen a good movie since we left the hills. Maybe you can make some.
Well, I'll sure do my best if I can round up some of them big stars like Hoot and Buck Jones, William S. Hart, Dustin Farnham, them fellas.
Invite them to have lunch with you, Jed. When they hear what's in that basket, they'll jump at the chance.
Well, what all you got for me?
Everything from crow gizzards to sow belly. Crawdads, fatback, and hand-slung chitlins.
I reckon even movie stars don't eat like that every day.
You round them up, Jed.
I'll do my best if you'll round up Jethro. Tell him I'll be waiting on the truck.
Jethro! You want a hickory stick laid across the back of your lap?
Great jumping catfish. What in tarnation is this?
Well, they's actors, Paul. They's up here to make a whole passel of critter pictures, and they'll work for board and keep. Won't you, fellas?
Now, quieting down. Telling me I can't tote all these critters to the studio?
Oh, Paul.
Well, I'll tell you what. Duke is the oldest. He's been with us the longest. I'll bring him with me today, and then if he makes a good picture, we'll talk about the rest of them. Now, get everybody else off the truck. Now, hold on there. You don't want to get into Dustin Farnham's fatback.
Jed, listen.
Granny, you ought to see the mess I found outside.
You ought to see the mess I found upstairs.
Jethro?
Yes. He said that you told him he could be a movie producer, and now he's gonna look like one.
What do you say, Doc? You want to be in pictures?
I'll go cut a hickory stick.
JD, the way I size up this here picture biz, you have got to be boffo at the box office to recoup your widescreen. And I mean, that's even before the director yells negative. There is producer talk.
What does it mean?
I don't know. But I seen these producers over at your studio yesterday. And that's the way they talk. And this is the way they looked.
You mean getting green around the gill?
You want to take him to the woodshed, or should I?
Granny, I kind of think that cigar done whooped him first.
Uncle Jed, would you mind if I commence producing movies tomorrow?
Oh, go on up and go to bed. Well, I reckon I better call up that Mr. Chapman that runs the studio and tell him the bad news.
Ain't you going?
Yeah, but it'll take a spell. That studio is about a 7 or 8 mile walk.
No wonder Drysdale wants to turn this studio into a real estate development. We haven't shown a profit in 2 years, and you're supposed to be my 4 top producers. Have you turned out a money-making picture in the last 2 years?
No, sir.
How about you?
No, sir.
You?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir.
A fine bunch of nephews you are. Well, just don't sit there. Somebody answer the phone.
Conference room. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Chapman cannot be disturbed. Now, he'll be tied up all day. Goodbye, Mr. Clampett.
Clampett? He owns a studio. Call him back.
Well, that sure is mighty friendly of you, Mr. Chapman, but I can walk over easy as not.
No. If you're sure you want to come, I'll send my car for you. Oh, you're sure, huh? Okay. Somebody go and get Mr. Clampett. I'm sending my own nephew to pick you up. Oh, that's all right. I got plenty left.
By the way, Mr. Chapman, Granny and me is right partial to cowboy pictures. You making any?
You bet we are. Who's got a picture shooting?
I have, Uncle Larry.
I have a producer with me now. He's right in the middle of a cowboy picture.
What? Well, that sure is good news. See you directly. Bye.
Goodbye.
Uncle Larry, I'm making a horror picture.
Every picture you make is a horror picture.
I mean, it's one of those chillers. The creature that ate Pasadena.
So switch it to a Western. Call it The Creature That Ate Dodge City.
Dodge City? It's 1,000 miles away.
Shoot it on the back lot. We've got a Western street.
What'll I do with my monster?
Give him a gun, a 10-gallon hat, and put him on a horse.
Uncle Larry, I have been yesing you for 4 years. For 4 long years.
You want to try for 5?
Yes, sir, Uncle Larry.
Now hear me, and hear me good. Our one chance to keep this studio open is to keep Jed Clampett happy. If he loses interest, that banker will come in here with a bulldozer and we'll all be selling used cars. Understand?
Yes, sir, Uncle Larry.
You see that he gets the most beautiful office in this studio.
Yes, sir, Uncle Larry.
And you see that he gets the most beautiful secretary.
Yes, sir, Uncle Larry. Oh, are you going to stay here?
Where can I go? I just gave up my office and my secretary. Come on, hurry up. The front gate said Mr. Clampett just arrived.
Well, we won't have time to put his name on the door.
That's all right, just as long as you get mine off. Mr. Clampett, welcome to Mammoth Pictures, home of the cowboy movie.
Yeah, thank you. This is my old hound dog, Duke.
A magnificent animal. Let me help you. Let me take this. What is it?
There's everything in there from crow gizzards to sow belly.
We can get a steak from the commissary. He doesn't need to eat junk like that.
The victuals is for me.
Excuse me. Miss Swenson, this lovely young lady is Miss Swenson. She's going to be your secretary.
Yeah, howdy, ma'am.
How do you do, Mr. Clampett?
She'll be your girl Friday.
Oh, well, I'll see you then.
No. That simply means she's going to be your assistant. She'll have the office next to yours and be at your beck and call constantly. Now, would you mind showing Mr. Clampett to his office, please? I must be running. Excuse me, please.
Certainly. Right in here.
Well, so long. Come on, Duke. Well, now, this is right now, ain't it, Duke?
I hope you'll be comfortable, Mr. Clampett.
Hey, you got a right nice office, too.
Oh, no, Mr. Clampett, this is yours. I'll be out there in the reception area.
Oh, well, all right, if that's the way you want it.
Yes, it is. You see, I'll be taking calls and receiving visitors.
Pretty as you are, I bet you get a lot of them, too.
Oh, no, Mr. Clampett, you're the one who'll have the callers.
Oh, that's mighty flattering of you, ma'am, but don't let these fancy duds fool you. I ain't much of a ladies' man.
Yes. Well, is there anything I can do? Would you like me to set up a luncheon appointment for you?
Yeah, yes, I would. I'd like you to invite Hoot Gibson, William S. Hart, and Dustin Farnham to come over and share victuals with me. Well, you too, of course.
Mr. Clampett, you must be joking.
Shucks, no, there's plenty here for all of us.
How's Jethro feeling, Granny? Good as new. I tonicked him back with my special forest mixture. Sulfur, sassafras, snakewort, and celery. Good for man or beast. You want some? Oh, no, Granny. He's feeling just fine. Well, go tell your pa that Jethro will drive him over to the movie studio. Oh, well, Pa's gone. Big fancy car come and got him. Well, I reckon Jethro will drive over by himself. I never did see a boy so anxious to commence being a movie producer.
Mr. Drysdale, I beg of you, reconsider your plans to demolish the studios. It's a hallowed haven of Hollywood memories.
It's a hallowed haven for Chapman's relatives, and the sooner we turn it into Clampett City, the better.
Well, howdy there, Mr. Drysdale, Miss Jane. Y'all come right on in.
Is your father here?
Oh, no, sir. He's over to movie-making studio making movies.
Aha! You see, Chief?
What kind of movies?
Hits.
Now, just a minute. Hits is what I'm gonna make.
Pa says he's gonna make hits.
Well, okay then. I'll just make blockbusters and smashes.
Jethro!
What do you say, doll? You want to be in pictures?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You do?
Yes.
What am I supposed to say now?
Jethro, what is this nonsense? You can't be serious about making movies.
The heck I ain't. I'm gonna be the biggest producer in Hollywood. I'm gonna get me the biggest stars. Fellers like, Kim Novak. And I'm gonna make singing, talking, dancing musicals with the Anders sisters and the Warner Brothers. And I'm gonna...
What, Jethro?
I'm gonna go back to bed. This movie producing is killing me.
Excuse me, Mr. Clampett.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Something happening?
Well, yes, there's a Mr. Drysdale in my office. He wants to know if you can see him.
Yeah, I can see him plain as day.
No, I meant he wants to see you.
Oh. Look this way, Mr. Drysdale. Here I am. Come on in. Excuse the looks of the place. When they put the floor down, they didn't cover up all the dirt, so stuff has commenced to grow.
You mean all this?
Yeah, but don't worry. Tomorrow I'm going to wear my old clothes and I'll get this all weeded out here and I'll fill it in with cement.
Don't waste a moment on this place, Mr. Clampett. I'd like to tear the whole studio down.
Oh, well, now, don't do that. I'm sorry I complained. A little dirt and brush don't bother me. I kind of like it.
No, not for that reason. Now, I have a plan to replace the studio with a housing development, and we'll call it Clampett City.
Clampett City?
Think of that. Your name perpetuated for all time in guidebooks, geographies, on road maps. Clampett City, with streets like Ellie Mae Avenue, Granny Boulevard, Jethro Street.
Well, that sounds fine, but what'll happen to the studio?
This studio has lost money ever since Chapman took it over.
Yeah, but he's doing his level best. Why, he's got all his kinfolks working to help out.
Mr. Clampett, those relatives of his are grifters, malingerers. They pad the payroll, they featherbed.
Oh, yeah, they pitch in and do everything. Awful nice bunch of people. I sure would hate to see them lose their jobs.
All right. We won't touch the studio to start with. There's plenty of room in the back lot, and nobody will lose their jobs. What do you say?
Well, it sure would pleasure my family to have streets named after them. I reckon I'd be more useful trying to help build a town than to make moving pictures. Why, I can't even get a star to have lunch with. Jethro, you can put them stakes on the truck. I reckon we got enough to lay out our streets.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jet. Boy, we sure gonna need a lot of string.
Don't worry about that. Granny's been saving string since year one.
Hey, Paul, can I have me lots of big trees on Ellie Mae Avenue for my climbing critters?
We'll see, Ellie, but no critters this trip.
Ella May can have all the trees on Jethro Street. I'm gonna turn that rascal into a drag strip.
All right, everybody. I'm all ready to lay out Granny's Boulevard.
All right, climb aboard, everybody.
Jed, where did you say our town's gonna be?
Oh, out behind the studio on something they call a back lot.
Clampett City, here we come.
That Western Street looks deserted. Where's the movie company? Why isn't that nephew of mine shooting? Pull up here. Where are the lights? Where are the cameras? Where are the actors? You're supposed to be shooting the creature that ate Dodge City.
I can't fix the script.
Who needs a script? You're shooting a Western.
Larry, listen to reason. When it was Pasadena, we had an ending. All these scientists from Caltech dreamed up a ray gun that destroyed the monster.
So let the marshal of Dodge City shoot him with his 6 gun.
We've already shown he's impervious to bullets.
So then let him eat Dodge City.
You mean the monster will win?
Sure, the kids will love it, and Jed Clampett will have his Western.
Larry, it won't work. You see, it's a modern-day monster, the result of an A-bomb explosion in Yucca Flats. How can he eat an old Western town?
Let's figure it out when we're having lunch. Come on.
Lunch, everybody!
How long have we got for lunch?
Half hour.
You can take longer, sis.
Oh, sure, you take an hour, Mom.
Thank you, son.
Gee, how come Uncle Larry made him a producer and me just an extra?
Be quiet. We're all eating, aren't we?
This here is what they call the back lot, Uncle Jed.
Nice open country.
How will we know when we get to where our town is gonna be?
Reckon we'll see some of them architect fellas working, huh, Pa?
Reckon so. Mr. Drysdale said he's had a bunch of them working on this project for some time.
Sure hope they got the brush cleared away.
Look, yonder's some buildings.
Looks like a whole town.
You reckon it's ours?
Must be. I don't see nothing else around.
Them architects sure been a-working.
Looks kind of old-fashioned to me.
Just the kind of town I like.
Pull up and step, Jethro. Let's see what we got.
This here's gonna be Granny Boulevard.
Shucks, Granny, this street ain't nothing but dirt, just like back home.
Well, the sidewalks is just like back home, too, made out of boards.
Even the stores and houses is like back home.
Except there ain't as many trees for my critters.
Uncle Jed, can I drive around and see maybe there's another town?
If you wanna.
I'll go with you, Jethro.
Come on, Ellie. Bye.
Bye now.
I'm glad it looks like back home. I've been missing a place like this.
You know, Granny, I bet you that's why Mr. Drysdale had them architect fellas to build it this way. He knew it would please you.
You ain't fooling me, Jed Clampett. I can see that it pleases you, too.
It does for a fact, Granny. You know, it seems like people is friendlier in little towns like this.
Of course they are. Not standoffish like them highfalutin folks of Beverly Hills.
I kind of get the feeling you'd rather live here than in the mansion.
Oh, Jed, could we?
I don't see why not. It's our town.
Hallelujah! We'll get us the nicest bunch of neighbors that ever borrowed a cup of sorghum.
All right, let's try a run through before the crew gets back. Did Uncle Larry send me some more extras?
Yeah, there are two sitting over on the porch at the hotel around the corner. 4 people for Dodge City.
Oh, well, are they in costume?
Yeah.
Here, give them all guns and fill them in on what to do. Now, here's the new ending we came up with at lunch. You're headed for the hotel. The people are shooting at you, but that doesn't stop you. Mom comes out, starts beating on you. You knock her down, walk right over, right on into the hotel. And you start to tear the place apart.
Fine hotel. Ain't one room in the whole place.
Well, I reckon maybe them architect fellas just ain't had time to finish it. Give us something to do.
Look, Jed, here come some folks.
Well, our first settlers. Doggies, Granny, it looked to me like that man a toting gun.
Hope we ain't got troublemakers right off the bat.
We'll soon find out. Howdy, folks. Welcome to town.
Hi, here's a gun for you. Here's one for you. Here's yours, Mom.
Thanks, son.
What do we need these for?
Well, shoot the monster. Creature from Yucca Flats.
Why do we want to do that?
To keep him from coming into town.
Well, now, hold on. Granny and me were just having a talk about that. We aim for this to be the kind of a town where folks is friendly and neighborly.
Jed.
A town where everybody's welcome.
Jed.
What is it, Granny?
Look, a-coming.
Wait. Sure grew 'em tall over the Yucca Flats.
Tall and ugly.
Now, hold on, ma'am. I grant you he might not be your first choice for a moonlight hayride, but that ain't no call to go shooting at him, especially his first trip to town. Why, a good hot bath and a nice... Well, he too, just downright mean.
Look, Jed, they're going after him tooth and nail.
Well, they ain't making him feel a bit welcome.
Uh-oh, he got his dander up now.
Howdy, stranger. How things in Yucca Flat? I don't blame you for being a mite riled, but on behalf of Granny and me, I want you to know that you're welcome in Clampett City.
Yeah, we hope you'll be...
Let's get out of here, Granny. You think he's mad now? Wait till he finds out there ain't no rooms in that hotel.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here?
Question 1. Where is the Clampett's new city located? 1. Texas. 2. A movie studio. 3. Montana. Question 1. Where is the Clampett's new city located? 1. Texas. 2. A movie studio. 3. Montana. The answer: after buying a movie studio, Mr. Drysdale tells them they can build Clampett City on the studio's back lot.